life after death. She went to hell, was left terrified by her near-death experience. Well, many people have had experiences like this, usually in the surgery. A woman believed that she was on her way to hell following a near-fatal seizure in an entirely distressing experience. That was before she was brought back from the brink by the paramedics. It was after her tonic-clonic grand mal seizure, a type of seizure which affects the entire brain. A lady who simply gives her name as Audra. What she believes is that she was traveling towards hell, where she would have been damned for eternity. Audra said, "I'm suddenly falling down a hole that's just a little bit wider than my body. As I'm falling, I'm scrambling on the crumbling inner walls of this hole for something to hold on to, but there's nothing that I can latch on to climb back up. It smelled like tar, and I could feel how rough it was against my fingers. I could not see anything below me or above me. There was this rocky, dusty substance that was flying all over the place, especially in my face. I couldn't breathe, and I started shouting, 'Help me, I can't breathe.' But the more I shouted, the faster I fell." People tried to convince Audra that her experience was a trick of the mind, but Audra is convinced and now lives in fear that she will return to hell when her time is up. Writer for NDERF, the site which collects people's near-death experiences, Audra continued, "There was no doubt in my mind that the experience had happened. I knew it was not wishful thinking because of the negativity of the experience and also because I did not believe in it. I continued to live in this bondage-like, fear-based state of doing all I can to deserve my place here and earn my place in the afterlife. Even when I do good, I scrutinize my sincerity and intention. Was that really for them, or was it for me? I'm happy to say I'm definitely a better person now, but not a happier person for having had that experience." Some researchers state these are normal phenomena and not necessarily a sign of heaven, hell, or an afterlife. Dr. Sam Parnia, who is the director of critical care and resuscitation research at NYU Langone School of Medicine, New York City, told the recent OzTalk, quote, "People describe a sensation of a bright, warm, welcoming light that draws people towards it. They describe a sensation of experiencing their deceased relatives, almost as if they have come to welcome them. They often say that they did not want to come back in many cases. It's so comfortable, and it's like a magnet that draws them that they don't want to come back. A lot of people describe a sensation of separating from themselves and watching doctors and nurses working on them." Dr. Parma says there are scientific explanations for this reaction. He says, "Seeing people is not evidence of the afterlife, but more likely the brain just scanning itself as a survival technique." He says, thanks to modern technology and science, death does not have to be limited to philosophy and religion, but it can be explored through science. They can hear things and record all conversations that are going on around them. This is on Express UK by Sean Martin.